It's your boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ, coming through with a quick live. Um, I'm gonna be quick. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Just want to tap in with y'all, see how everybody's doing. It's Friday. It's Friday night. What y'all got going on tonight? What y'all got going? What y'all got going? What's up, people? I know it's probably a little late on the East Coast, 9 o'clock or so. Tapping in with y'all for a minute. How's everybody doing? Alicia, what's up? How you doing? How are you? How was your day? How was your week? Just tapping in with y'all for a little bit. Just wanted to see how y'all was doing this evening. I'm just at the crib, in the garage right now. I'm ready to go inside. It might get dark. Y'all might not see me for a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Y'all might not see me for a second because I'm downstairs. Go upstairs for a second. It's gonna be dark for a quick second while I go upstairs. How was your day, Alicia? How you doing? That's what's up. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Week was pretty good. I can't complain. It was up and down. It was like a roller coaster. But it was all right for the most part. Same old, same old. Miss Emerge, how you doing? Following you with drones. It's crazy. Yeah, they something else. You know what? It's a house across the street from where I live. Well, on the next street over. That I was having some suspicions about this house. Um, that I posted some clips of the of this what do you call it? A Sprinter van that came out there 2 times in the last like few weeks. And next thing you know, for the police show up, they took everybody out the house the other day, and it's just that house has been weird ever since I moved in. So, but yeah, they got everybody up out of there. So some weirdo stuff going on over there. I need a phone mount, man. Um, it probably was. Yeah, everybody done they done took everybody up out of there. Oh shit. Yeah, they took everybody up out of there. They took everybody up out of there. Excuse me. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. We the flowers come from my grandma. Like my grandma, I grew up around. My grandma used to sell flowers back in the day, so I added that little aesthetic. Yeah, it is. It is spacious, honestly. Way up there, my yeah, it's definitely spacious, for sure. Definitely, definitely spacious. My whole room, all the way up there. Yeah, it's spacious for sure. Definitely, for sure. Yeah, nice crib, nice little crib. It's cool. Nice little crib. It's cool. Um, how come Gangstalk and neighbors never buy groceries? Um, This is my favorite part right here. This light right here that y'all looking at. Yeah, this is my favorite part. The light in here is immaculate. Yeah, this is my crib. Yeah, this is my house. No, I'm not gonna be working tomorrow. Missing merge. Hmm. No, it's a 3 bedroom. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, stuff like that. So no, I'm not working on Valentine's Day though. I'm gonna be off and be chilling. I like to take at least one weekend day off, either or Saturday or Sunday. I ain't gonna talk numbers up here. Um, I ain't gonna talk about all that. I ain't gonna talk numbers like that. But I'm the first person to live here. I can say that. So I'm the first person to live in here. Everybody that's tapping in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Um, if you're new, I was gonna go live on StreamYard, but I don't feel like it, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna chill, relax. Said no topic. No, I don't really have a topic for real. Um, I don't really have a topic for real. I just wanted to see how everybody was doing. Tap in with y'all. I might film a video and I'll post it tomorrow or something. But other than that, no, I didn't really have a topic because I'm just cooling right now. Just wanted to tap in with y'all. You say I got takes. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. I like to take my time and, like, what I'm saying. H Town K Scott, what's up, bro? I like to take my time and, like design stuff or buy stuff because I want to get exactly what I want. I don't want to just buy anything just to throw in here. So got my kitchen table over there. I got that off what was it? I think Wayfair. Nice kitchen table. That picture over there and all that. So yeah, I mean this coffee table right here, I got this from Wayfair too. So yeah, I mean, if I'm a, what I'm saying, like when I design or like get a house or what I'm saying, do my furniture and stuff, I want to make sure it's the stuff that I actually want. I appreciate that. Um, you said what time do you usually go live? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It just depends. I just randomly go live, Jamar. And you said do a Valentine's Day cooking with AJ for the lonely hearts. You know what? That I mean, I'm not y'all. It's not listen. You're not lonely, Mr. Merge. I'm sure you got a lot of fellas chasing after you. You got a lot of fellas chasing after you. And you said Karma G, what's going on? Francine underscore 452. How you doing this evening? You said they have immaculate stuff. Facts, they do. I spend the extra money because I really don't want like the cheap stuff like from Walmart. I'll spend the money and stuff like that. Because like I said, when you like, I don't think gang stalking is a good thing, but I do like to take the positives out of it. I do like to take the top positives out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go out no more and nothing like that, so I'm able to save money and buy what I want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean I'm cool, chilling. Very quiet neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Um, my neighbors, they do kind of watch me a little bit, but they don't really like directly talk to me and stuff like that. But they do. I do see them like watching me and stuff like that. The fellows chasing after me are unattractive honey traps. Nah, you got him. You got him. I could have been your Valentine this year, Miss Emerge. No, I'm just I'm just playing. He said, "Nah, that is a great way to look at facts. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm able to save money, so much money, like and put that money into what I want. You know what I'm saying? Live how I want. You know what I'm saying? Go where I want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no like I don't smoke or drink anymore, so that was able to save me a lot of money and all types of stuff. Paradox Rick Reconcile, what's going on? How you doing this evening? My neighbors are weirdos. I'm telling you, my old neighbors were definitely weirdos. Yeah, I do eat plenty. You're right. I eat really good. You're right. I eat very good. You know what I'm saying? Because I can. You're right. I do eat plenty. That's fine. You probably don't eat enough. No, I'm just playing. Let me leave you alone. What's up, bro? It's a sin to overeat. Yeah, it mean it's not healthy. You know, you good. I mean, it's not healthy, of course, but I'm in the process of slimming down, so don't worry about that. When your peoples in Africa is starving, nah, you tripping. Let me see what he say. They still mess with you. Um, yeah, I still get targeted every day. It's an everyday thing. I don't think it's gonna slow down anytime soon. You should fast. Yeah, I know. Ramadan is coming up. But I'm not Muslim, so but I'm gonna fast, just because I definitely need to, slim down. So that's the goal for the year. I do agree with you though. But yeah, I eat way too good, for sure. But other than that, how's everybody week been? What's your mindset? Like, how's everybody day going? What you mean, Laurel Moon? I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I don't have any hate in my blood or hate in my heart. You know what I'm saying? You're free to say what you want and feel how you feel, brother. I'm not. It's no hate, bro. You good? You good, bro? I mean, they mess with me, but it's more subtle. But I feel something big is gonna pull off globally soon, possibly. But with me, it's like they do a lot of surveillance on me. Like they follow me everywhere I go, tailgate me in traffic because I drive for a living. So a lot of mine happen either a in traffic or they just follow me everywhere I go. So yeah, I don't really like get too much of the you know and there's some other weird stuff that happens, but most of it's just like surveillance following me. Everybody follows me. They do like direct the conversation and just stalk me and stuff like that. But you said, did you drop a video today, right? Yes, sir. I did drop a video. AMC, how you doing? Today has been rough. In an irritable mood, and these gang stalkers are amplifying it. They're like mosquitoes, annoying as fuck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When the thing is that I don't know what happened the day before, but let's say if they got to you the day before, right? So whatever they see you annoyed with, whatever they see you annoyed with, they gonna continue to push to pick at that the next day and the next day to see if they can get a reaction out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is to keep doing things that they know that irritate you, so you can crash out. So, but it's okay. Don't let them get to you. I know they're gonna try to keep going and keep pushing at you, picking at you. But just ignore it. Just ignore it. Don't let them affect you. Gang stalking is a battle of good versus evil. We're a bad person to the bad people. We're a bad person to the bad people. You know what I'm saying? So when they make up these lies on us, it don't matter what we do. That everything we do is bad. You know what I'm saying? Even the good we do is bad. So it doesn't really matter, like in the scope of things. It don't matter what you do. It's bad, no matter what. That's why I say we're a bad person to the bad people. After I told you that I handle my problems with extreme violence, you try to paint me like there's something wrong with me. That ain't cool, bro. No, I ain't. No, brother, you good. You're free to do what you want to do, brother. I never said. I said earlier, you're free to do what you want to do. You're good, brother. It's all good. I said that's just not my thing, but it's you. You can do what you want to do. I don't have a problem with that. Having no problem with you handling your business like that, brother. What's up, my boy Eli? What's up, bro? Caught the live. That's what's up. Appreciate you tapping in with me, bro. They do. They study you. That's facts. Definitely do. So when they see you get irritated by something and they like and it bothers you, they're gonna definitely try you. They're gonna try it. They're gonna try to pick at that every day. Like I remember one time I saw somebody, they was coming to the store with shades on, right? And I looked at him weird, right? I ain't even say nothing. Like, I'm just like, bro, why? I was thinking to myself, like, why is this man in the store with shades? Tell me why the next 3 days people were coming to the store with shades on. And then earlier, well, they started yesterday, but I'm at this intersection where we got to stop, right? But the cars that's going east, north, south goes right. So yesterday, this lady she stopped, even though she had the right of way. She just stopped right there, like it's a four-way stop sign. It was telling me to go, and I'm telling her you got the right of way. So I went, and then today another guy did the same thing at the same spot. So yeah, once you react to stuff, they're gonna keep picking at you, trying to get you to get a trying to, so they can get a reaction out of you, because they want to get a rise out of you, because they want to be a part of your day and ruin your day. That's why I say don't let the events of the day ruin your day. Your videos are helpful. When the Gangstalk you get to be too much. I appreciate that, bro. I just like to bring a positive spin to it. My boy Just, I think it just said that I'm the first. I guess I'm one of the first content creators to put a positive spin on gang stalking. No, because I don't want to get up here and talk about just the negative side of gang stalking, because there's a lot of channels for that. I want to get up here and tell y'all about, how to, you know, it's because it's not going anywhere. So you gotta like, have a positive mindset towards it. Don't react to everything they do, because it's not gonna do you no good. You're gonna keep building up. It's gonna keep building up, building up, building up until you react. So you don't want to do that. I'm getting very good at annoying them, but lately they are getting bold. But I'm ready, if you know what I mean. Oh, I feel it. Yeah, just try to try your hardest not to react to what I'm saying on that level, because unless they physically, what I'm saying, because they will try to get disrespectful, but they would never like I don't think they would ever physically try you like that, you know. Mike, what's going on, bro? How you doing this evening? Phone 247. What's up, bro? What up, though? He said, just know once again that you're not by yourself and fighting against this too, my brother. Remember the three R's. Facts, bro. Facts. Facts, bro. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Everybody tapping in. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. An average Joe, what's up, bro? How you doing? Okay, no problem. He said, Eli said they want to disturb your peace. This has completely changed my life in a good way, though. Facts, I'm telling you. Because sometimes, like, when you're NPC, you kind of just living life. Like, you're not, like, focused on, like, bettering your life or doing something, because you're, like, you're in that cycle to where you're just going to work, you coming home, you with your people on the weekend, y'all hanging out, and you ain't trying to, like, make nothing of yourself long term. Like, I was told this one thing, and I ain't never gonna forget this. Like I was hanging back with my homie. This was like 2011, right? And we was chilling on the couch. We was smoking a blunt, right? And I will never forget what this dude said to me. But he said, if we sitting on this couch right here a year from now, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? That always stuck with me, because he was right. Like, if we was all sitting on this couch a year from now doing the same thing, then something's wrong. No progression was made. No, nothing was done. So he was right. He was 100% right. AMC, I'm at work right now, and it's typically where they try to bother me the most. I got about an hour and a half before I get to go home and start my weekend. I'm ready. Yeah, they want to give you a hard time at work for sure, so you can quit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to do to me all the time. But I think I early on, like in my targeting, I didn't have a reliable vehicle, so um a lot of the opportunities that I have now, either A wasn't there or B I couldn't do. So um I kind of had to just put up with it because I needed the money. So once I started to get, you know, a more reliable vehicle and start, you know, understanding that the job is a tool. Your job is a tool. It's not meant to, like, you know what I'm saying, be your end all be all. My whole life changed because I started to open my mind and started to explore, you know, how other ways I can make money without needing a job. So um, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a job, but I'm saying you should use it. You should use it as a tool. It should be a tool to fund other things you want to do with your life. That way you can create freedom, and freedom is time. So create time so that way you can work on what you have a passion for, and then that passion can turn to something that can make money, and then from there, boom, you just build other streams of incomes, and a job will just be something that's just to fund whatever you want to do. You don't look at job as your main income. In 2026, your job shouldn't be your main income. But I understand. But it also depends on what you do for a living. So I'm not gonna completely like crap on the job. It depends on what you do. But yeah, and hopefully, you know, get through this hour and a half, and you'll be okay. You'll get through it, and then use the weekend, decompress, relax, and you know, just just pray. Um, just relax and just enjoy yourself. Like take your mind off job. You know these people gang stalking you at your job. Take your mind off it and just focus. You know on what's your plans going forward. You know because the job only don't really care about you anyway. They don't care about any of us. They tried to get rid of me, but they failed. Yeah, it's only gonna work if you allow it to work. Facts. I was psychologically harassed big time at work. Yeah, they'll try for sure. They're definitely going to make sure that they do everything possible to get you to quit. When I used to go to work, it used to be like when I used to work in certain jobs, it used to be like really slow when I show up, and then when I show up and get to work, so they already know where I'm going to be working at in the job. So what they do is that, like, let's say if I was working in a restaurant at the time, like let's say if I'm in like the drive through, or you know what I'm saying, or hell, sometimes they'll put me on front counter. They already know where I'm going to be working, what time I get there. So what'll happen is people will be waiting for me to show up. So what they'll do is they'll fill up the lobby, wait for me to show up. I'll show up, and then that's when they put the alert in, the call in, he's here. And then everybody will get busy as fuck, and then it'll run that way for the whole night, and they'll be just antagonizing me and trying to get a reaction out of me. People will be purposely messing up orders so that way that you know it'll look bad on me, and like all types of shit, bro. It's ridiculous, man, what they do to people at work, man, just trying to make a living. I got fired from 12 jobs for in front of customers. Some from the streets for a living. I also got fired for chasing coworkers. Some people don't wake up until they're cleaning up the life. If you never believe anything I told you, believe that. Well, man, when you cry the person, brother. It's always good to hear from y'all, man, to check in with y'all. You know, Missy Merge, you could have been over here for Valentine's Day. I'm just kidding. So let me leave you alone for you think I'm weird. You could have been over here for Valentine's Day though. But what y'all doing for Valentine's Day though? I don't really feel Valentine's Day like that because it ain't really like it's not a real holiday. And it's like a Valentine's Day is like a can you top this type holiday like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to just show off what they buy their significant other and all this. It ain't really a real holiday. They just can you top this holiday? Where people spend ridiculously amounts of money for somebody they might not even be with next year. Somebody shit. Nobody got time for that, man. They might not even be with them next year. Alicia, you can come over for Valentine's Day too. No, I'm just let me leave you alone. Stop. Let me leave y'all alone, man. Y'all ain't here for that. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Listen, that's why people Gangstalk you, because they ain't never been in the hospital fighting for their life or knowing whether they pass away or not, bro. You wildin', bro. I'm serious though, Alicia. I'm serious. Y'all, you ain't gotta be lonely. I don't know you. I don't know you like that, but you ain't gotta be lonely on Valentine's Day. You can come over here. uh, hold on. Hold. He said, Eli said they really will organize stuff like that. It's honestly sad. I wish better for them genuinely. I really haven't gotten to any holidays in the past 5 or 6 years, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, holidays ain't really the same, no matter what. Like when we were young, so it's not the same. At least you're laughing. Let me see. I'm not big on Valentine's Day either. If you truly love someone, um, every day is Valentine's Day. My favorite facts. You don't need a special holiday to like celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Your love for somebody. If that's your life partner, every day should feel like that. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that. Like, um, I wouldn't even. I don't see why they make Valentine's Day like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think when we talk about relationships, a lot of these people are in relationships for all the wrong reasons. They're not in relationships like they're not in relationships because they genuinely love each other. A lot of people in relationships where you can get what they can get out of each other. You gotta genuinely enjoy the person you being around because everything relationships are not just about in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy that person's company. You gotta be able to have a conversation with that person. Y'all gotta actually have something in common. You know what I'm saying? But people don't vet in relationships no more, and that's why a lot of relationships don't work out. Take the time to vet somebody. Take the time to get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take the time to get to know somebody, how do you know if that person's right for you? They want to rush into stuff and you know what I'm saying, and don't vet the person. Then when it don't work out, you want to make it seem like I didn't expect this. And you didn't you're not patient. Just take the time. Take the time to get to know somebody. The problem is the internet. Like a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, they don't know how to talk anymore. They don't have communication skills. So it's they don't even give out their numbers anymore. They just hop and just let me get your Instagram. Like they don't want to talk on the phone. They just want to message. You can't get to know somebody through a text message. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? You meeting on date naps and weird stuff like that. Like date naps, like that stuff is dangerous. And then like I said, you don't know the person. You only can know but so much through a text. Um, you said if I were in your state, I would have definitely came over. Oh yeah, don't get me started. What state you in? What state you in, Alicia? I grew up an orphan, foster child. I gotta leave y'all alone, man. I'm just playing. Let me leave y'all alone. I might be serious, but let me leave you alone. I grew up an orphan and foster child. Never met any of my biological family to this day. Philly streets raised me. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. But yeah, hopefully, that mindset that you have, hopefully you get out of that, brother, because I don't want you to for that to continue and then, it goes wrong in some way, shape, or form, bro. True, a lot of fake relationships out there. Yeah, it's a lot of relationships that's I don't even think a lot of these people are in relationships for real. They just friends with benefits. And I think it's a lot of relationships like that, right there in the DM culture. Yeah, that's for sure. New York, and you're making me laugh. That's a good thing. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, listen, that's what I do. I want to make people smile. I want to bring people joy, positivity, positive energy. Oh no, I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast. It's cold. I know. I know y'all got some snow over there recently. So you're in New York. That's what's up. It's called leave people alone. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you, bro. Yeah, they should leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? They definitely should. Yeah, I appreciate that, Eli. Yeah, I just want to bring that positive energy because it's a lot of people in this space that, you know what I'm saying, they talk about, you know what I'm saying, the subject of gang stalking. And they give good quality information. You know what I'm saying? Get quality information. Good, and that's perfect. It's a lot of channels like that, and I support a lot of those channels, um, for sure. But I also I wanted to put and it's good, they're showing their experiences. That's good too. I just like to put a positive spin on it because some people unfortunately spiral out of control and they don't really have a handle on their emotions and their psyche. So I like to be different. You know, I want to tell people it's gonna be okay. You don't have to you don't have to you know think about to gang stalking. I don't want you people to think about and be consumed with being targeted 24/7 because you still got a life to live. Crazy stuff, man. I just walked outside earlier to get a receipt for my car, and the SUV was in the middle of the road outside of my house, outside of my place, sitting with a blinker. Then made a U-turn before I went out. Yeah, strange. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, that's the thing that happened to me downtown. Essentially, it's very weird. They're sitting back and they're surveilling your house for what reason? I don't know. It's weird, bro. I had that happen to me a lot when I was living downtown Albuquerque, man. At the time, um, I lived on a one-way street down there. So, what they'll do is, because I had cameras in that house, so what they would do is just pick up. They'll sit out there and they'll park right by my gate, and they'll just sit there, and it'll be random cars late at night, about 8 after 10 o'clock. They'll sit there to about it'll be just random cars pulling up. They'll sit outside my house. My camera is catching them. I don't know what they're doing. So what I'll do is I'll go outside, and then that's when they'll pull off. XIWJXBWU. How you doing? But Alicia, you can email me on my page. You can email me. My page, my email is on my page. Email me. Um, I'm trying to get right with the creator. I don't want to go to HE double hockey sticks. I made an example of a lot of those AFMFs. I mean, in respect, brother. I'm just saying, and I'm glad you're making that effort to get right. You know what I'm saying? We all have a past. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect, so um, you know, yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's all good. We're not perfect, so I'm glad you're taking the initiative to, you know, the things that you want to do is acknowledge that okay, I'm not perfect. Have accountability, what you do because you're discussing what you did. Take accountability, and then the third thing is just make the necessary steps to change. So you're doing that. So that good on you, brother. Loyal Moon. I just play gospel louder. Yeah, just kind of just keep God in your mind, in your thoughts, and your prayers all day, every day. Okay, I will for sure. Yeah, definitely just email me. It's on my page. Um, I've noticed when I got to rural areas, it's typically older people, 50 plus, mostly seniors doing the perping in the rural areas. Yeah, when I was down there in New Mexico or over in New Mexico, I kid you not, bro, Joe. Every car accident that I got in, outside of one, well, I can say he was an older guy. This guy was in his late 40s, but every other accident I got in, bro, was with an elderly person. Every single accident, bro, that I got in was with an elderly person over there. Every single one, for sure. Every single accident, bro. Even that one where my car got totaled that one time back in during the 2020 was an older person. It's crazy. Right there on Lomas and Carlisle by that Walgreens, right there. That Walgreens on Lomas and Carlisle. I got in an accident. My car got totaled right there in 2020. That's my thing. I definitely play my gospel to keep me grounded. Yeah, just to to keep you level headed, and you just want that. It's peaceful. Like like you can feel it. It's very peaceful. It's good. It's good for you. Good to just change. Like even if you're having bad thoughts or you want to retaliate against saying these people targeting you. Um, just some gospel to put you in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Change your whole mood up for sure. Because like I said, my channel, my purpose is like I don't want people to be consumed by being targeted all day. Like you don't want to have your mind focused on that all day, even though you know that what's going on. Like even though you know what's going on, being targeted, we all know what's going on. So, but you don't want your mind to be consumed by being targeted all day. That way, you're not so fixated on it to the point to where it does destroy you psychologically. And that's what they're trying to do. They want you to be fixated on what they're doing all day long. And you don't want to have your life like consumed by that stuff and being fixated by that because once your mind is fixated on stuff like that, then you start to lose yourself, and that's exactly then that means they're winning. So yeah, don't focus on whatever you want to do, whatever your life calls for you to do, whatever's ordained for you. Focus on that. Don't let what they say and do um become a part of your day. When you show who you are, then people want to run to the police, not really knowing the police didn't care about their safety like that. The police are useless, man. I mean, with all due respect, they don't serve and protect anybody. They harass homeless people. They harass us. They ride around wasting tax dollars. They don't do nothing. They don't. I don't even think they'll have 90% of the time they want to help people. So you got to serve and protect yourself. You have to. I mean, if you want to make sure that you're okay, you got to serve and protect yourself. The police is a corrupt organization, man. Very rarely do they want to help people. I'm not saying they don't help people, but very rarely they do. Yeah. Oh, you talking about what targeting? Oh, gangs targeting? No, hell no, they're not gonna help you. They're gonna act like they don't know. They don't know what you're talking about. Even though they're like me, I get pairs of cops. It'd be like two. It'd be like two cops in one car. Um, they'll be following me around, and periodically I'll run into them throughout town, and it'll be the same. It'll be two pairs of cops, in one car. I mean, two different cars, and then I'll periodically see them throughout the town. Very rarely do they initiate that, but it does happen. It'll be that. It'll be a helicopters in the sky, and most of the time it's just the civilians that they employ to do most of the work. These foot soldiers that do most of the work all day long, following me around everywhere I go. Do they still break in your house, move things, misplace things, and steal things? I haven't had that. To be honest with you, bro, I haven't had that done since I was living in a what do you call those things? They don't come in my house because I live in a gated community, and my place is like fully secure, so they couldn't get in here. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to, but and the people that own this, that you know what I'm saying, the previous owners and stuff like that, they don't have access. Everything is secure. They don't have access to this place, so everything's good here. I don't have any problems here. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so quiet around here. You can drop a pin on the ground and they'll probably call the cops. It's so quiet over here. It's very peaceful. It's just when I leave out this community, that's when it is that when I leave out this community, that's when the police is I mean not the police, but that's when the neighbors, whoever lives in that apartment complex, every morning I leave, they um they synchronize with me. Every morning. There's like when I go out my gate to leave out the gate, there's a car in the apartment complex that's next over in the neighborhood over. they're leaving too and turning right with me. Um, let's see. The police won't help. You've been there, done that. Did it? So no, I answered that. Yes, most police are gang stalkers for sure. They definitely are. They are listening to devices in this house right now. They listen to all our devices, bro. I don't think any of these devices, none of these devices are safe or secure, no matter what. No matter what, bro. These devices are made to be surveillance by the government. I got an iPhone 17. I think what is this Pro Max? So yeah, 100%. Um, my house is bugged. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this place is bugged either. Wouldn't shock me at all. That's what you get for effing with somebody you don't know. I'm a militant from the streets of Philadelphia. That's what's up. Cause I know when I first moved here, when they finished, cause I had to like kind of approve like certain things that went on here. So before I'm a couple of days before I moved in, I came by. I went to do a final walkthrough to make sure everything was good. And I come back the day I move in, and the front window downstairs is cracked. So um, I had to tell them like, yo, before we finalize this, you need to fix this window. So apparently somebody cracked the window. So we got that taken care of though. Everything I have is compromised. Trust me, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if mine either. I really don't even care to be honest with you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I don't care what they say, and I don't think anybody should care what they say or think. Who cares? I wouldn't even care. AMC said, I didn't understand what was happening for a long time, so I changed my number multiple times, emails, bought new devices, etc. It doesn't matter. You're wasting money because they'll hack everything over and over again. Exactly. Same thing over here. I tried to buy, like my phones, like when I felt like they were following me and stuff like that, I kid you not, I probably have had like 18, 20 phones over the last like, um, probably 9 years. And it never works. It never works, man. Like my phone still do the same things. Like it'll run slow and act weird, get overheated and get hot, do weird stuff. Like it doesn't matter. You're just wasting money. You're 1,000% facts. And I don't even care anymore. I just take the preventative measures I can, like do what I can. But it is what it is at this point. It's really nothing we can do about it. So. Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep on going for sure. Just yeah, definitely keep on going. Respect them still traumatized from that shit, man. Renting a room from the Salvation Army. Go figure. I'm a previous homeowner. Slowly took everything from me. Sorry to hear that, brother. You know, yeah. While you're in this stage of your life, because I've been there too. You had to figure out, what was your next move. Because I was homeless before, so when I first started, figured out what this was, I was homeless. So, um, you take that time when you're homeless, like, or, at that point where you're at, you just, come up with a game plan, what I'm saying, to get you back on your feet and let God lead the way. Um, walk by faith, man. You know what I'm saying? And everything what's ordained for you will come. It really will, brother. Just keep the faith, man. Keep your head up. I promise you, I'm a walking testimony, brother. I was homeless, and now I'm a homeowner. So I promise you, it's a way. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it. I promise you, you can. It's a way, bro. You gotta put your head down and lock in. That's why I'm so positive because I knew the journey and the grind and all the stuff that they put me through, and I still made it here. And the only reason I did is because I kept my head down. I went to work. I dealt with a lot of the stuff they did to me on these jobs, and I stayed long enough. You know what I'm saying, to be able to realize and understand. Like I said earlier, a job is a tool. You take that tool and you work on what you really want to do. Start a business. Boom, boom, boom. Start creating webs of income. Boom, 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 and you figure it out. I seen your comment earlier on H Town K Scott when you came in. I haven't seen anything since. I see this comment right here. Can you see this comment? My comments wouldn't show up. I see your comment now. And then I seen the comment when you came in earlier. I made a former roommate stand outside in the cold for 6 hours straight in the middle of winter. It's cold as hell in Philly, brother. I don't. I don't either. I'm glad I understand now, to be honest, because I don't have to waste money, time, or money on buying new devices and whatnot. Yeah, it's that's what I realized. Like I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste. I'm not even gonna waste any more of my money because yeah, it's never gonna stop. But yeah, I can see your comment, H Town K Scott, and you say Eli said great advice. I'm steady getting better. Yeah, it's progress. You wanna make progress every day. And there will be some days where you might regress, you know what I'm saying? But don't get too down on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Keep the faith and understand that it's a part of the growth, it's a part of your elevation, it's a part of the process. You're going to have times where things aren't going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's process is going to be perfect, you know? Nobody's process is going to be perfect. But you have the mindset that there are going to be ebbs and flows. There are going to be ebbs and there's going to be flows. So, and you have to maintain that level head throughout whichever ebbs, whether it's ebbs or flows. You got to maintain that level head no matter what. So yeah, don't get too down on yourself. Just like I said, keep the faith, and everything will work out. Everything will work out, man. Everything will work out for you. And you said I'm talking about car, money, MK Ultra whole support, my support with no communication, contact job, harassing me. I'm ready to check you, bro. Harassing me to check you, bro. Yeah, yeah, like I said, they strip you down, man. They strip everything from you, and you're left barren. Your whole family turn on you. You don't know who to go to. And like I said in my story, like my history with targeting, I had those thoughts, what I'm saying, that they wanted me to have early on because I didn't know what was going on. I had nobody to talk to, what I'm saying, about this, and it just got to the point, like I said, like okay, this is you just get to a point where you get to the acceptance point. So you accept what you're dealing with and what you're going through, and then you just then formulate a plan on what you have to do in order to overcome this, or do what you got to do to be able to maintain your emotions, and what I'm saying, be able to focus in on what you need to do next, and then you go from there. So it's just about changing your mindset. And if you really want to be honest, like we know it's psychological, it starts up here. Change your mindset. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else will follow. If you gotta you have to, even if you need to take days. I don't care about no money. I don't care about no money. I don't care about none of that. Um, Nothing comes before my mental health. So I will take a break. I'll take a month. I don't give a damn. Like nothing comes before my mental health. If you're not right, psychologically and mentally, it's going to be hard for you to be able to focus on what you want to do, what you need to do. Right? Gang stalking is not easy, but it gets better. Um, it facts. It does. I mean, I wouldn't say it gets better, but I would say it's only gonna affect you, as we know. It's gonna affect you if you allow it to. If you allow this stuff to affect you, because as you get more like in the program, like get more years in, you see everything they do. So it's like you see everything they do. You see everything they do. You know what I'm saying? Like you see everything they have to offer. You see everything they do. So you don't really you say you got better with dealing with it. Facts, exactly. You see, the thing is, Alicia, you see everything they do. You see everything they have to offer. They're gonna keep doing the same tactics every day. It gets old after a while. It gets to the point where it's old. It's like how you gonna, like, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? How many lies you're gonna make up on me? What else you got? Like, okay, that's fine. What else you got? Like, exactly. An average Joe. If you make it past the 2, 3 year part, you good. Just maintain. Be aware. Facts. Um, and then let me go back up because I missed some. That's why I do Uber Eats, so I don't end up following another coworker home. Yeah, just stay on your purpose, brother. I mean, that's a part of your journey. So stay on your purpose. Stay on the right and narrow, straight and narrow. My mom is involved. There were times where I would call her. Why? Well, I'm sorry, I can't read. My mom is involved. There were times when I would call her with absolute terror in my voice, crying to tell her what's happening, and she would laugh. Yeah, they have no empathy whatsoever, because they know what's going on, and they enjoy, um, your your pain. You know what I'm saying? What you're going through, they enjoy it. So my mom was definitely in on it as well. I don't give my family time of day anymore because even when I was around them, they didn't mean me no good. So it got to the point where I just had to do what was best for me and get away. And I wanted to create a life and create opportunity for myself. So and then you said, what do you think they stalking you for? Um, I have no clue exactly. I do think it's a lot of jealousy and envy for sure. And say facts, Eli. They stalking me. They stalking me definitely because I'm not GAY. Man, listen, I wouldn't listen to powers that be. Look at the country ran by them. You know what I'm saying, in PDF files. So I wouldn't. Hey, man. And because I don't play with you, yeah, as you just said it, like the country is ran by those two people that do that. Planet Fitness is too expensive. I only make 7K a year. I mean, to be honest with you, brother, 7K a year is better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if that's what your income is right now, um, if that's what your income is right now, you gotta make it work for you. You gotta make it work for you, bro. Do what you gotta do for right now, and it will increase. Just take it one day at a time. It's racism. It's deep. Yeah. Hey, that is deep, man. That is deep. You did the right thing, my brother. It's your spirit, my brother. Yeah, I mean, I changed my mindset. You know what I'm saying? And I built my relationship with God. I got closer. More closer to Him. You know what I'm saying, than anything, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with. I didn't want to like be. You know, I didn't want to be like have the mindset that I had at the time, to where I was having those thoughts, because I would if I continued on that path, I don't know if I would be here today. The ish that me big bro, they took my car, sold my crib, got 82 off the sale. My family and friends were normal. But I was on the NK Ultra hearing voices thinking I was I was a promoter. It was a mind game. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like we all go through like different things, like different stories. That's why I'm glad I came on YouTube, because it's like we all got different stories and different perspectives on things, you know what I'm saying? We all got different perspectives on things. We all got different backgrounds, and but in the end of the day, we all got we all dealing with the same thing. We all dealing with the same thing. I mean, as far as like being targeted, we all going through the same stuff. Big dog, corn dog, what's up, brother? How you doing? What's up, dude? How's things? Things are okay, bro. I'm chilling at the crib, just relaxing. Um, I'm pretty sure they got dues on me. I've not been able to sleep at night for a month now. Oh, wow, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Because I know, what is this like? What time is this? Like 1 a.m. over there, I think it is, or I mean 3 a.m. So you haven't been asleep yet? You said for a month. Oh man, brother. Sorry to hear that, bro. It's just a season. It's just your season, bro. It's your season. I guess unfortunately this is the time they're gonna put you through this, and just stay strong, and you'll get through it, man. You'll get through it. Stay strong, man. Okay, it's Neanderthal. Single mom, 3 kids, 33. It's been happening to me for 10 years, and it sucks. I hold my head down at work. I see everything they do. And I know here I go again. I work harder than I should. Brittany Perkins, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Um, yeah, they're definitely trying to they're gonna try to do everything to get you to quit and get you to be in a position to where you can't raise your family. So just keep going, and and then as far as working harder, they're gonna make sure that you work hard, and just to get the bare minimum. That's what they used to do to me. Just work hard. You're gonna work as hard as possible, and they're gonna make sure that they screw you somewhere in the end. You know what I'm saying, for your hard work. But 22 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me, please. We're 19 now. Hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Thank you. You could have been anywhere tonight. You decided to be here. So many blessings to you guys. I thank you. Um, what do we know about Neanderthal? I'm not sure. It's a reverse ripple effect where the direct energy perps converge on your location. Ripples of water. But I notice it is the worst. It is the worst the last 3 months of the year. In the first 3 months of the year. Um, that's very interesting. You might be onto something, but that might be something I need to pay attention to as well. I just think because I deal with it every day, I don't really notice that. But let me pay attention to that. The first. Well, we're in the first 3 months of the year right now. It is pretty bad for me. So you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Because I know here where I live, it gets really hot in the summertime. So they probably trying to they probably trying to in the summertime, yeah, they ain't trying to be on top on that. Okay, so he said okay, do good stuff, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Yeah, I figured it was y'all 7 hours ahead. They use some type of water base to rate the energy. For energy, I thought the scope. We got to understand what we're dealing with. Facts, we do. Um, yeah, once you get an understanding and an education on what you're dealing with and what they do, and then you go out and then you see what they're doing, and then after a while, you just like, man, whatever. You just say screw it, f them and f what they're doing. They know more about the history than telling us. They do. Gonna try to get some sleep. Take care, everyone. Hit the like button. I appreciate you, big dog, corn dog. Try to get some rest, brother. Have a good night, man. Try to get at least 3 or 4 hours in, bro. Keep your head up, brother. God bless you. They remove my comments, AJ. It depends on what you're trying to add. I don't know. YouTube is very sensitive, brother. I don't know. I mean, everybody's comments is popping up. Even the one you sent me is popping up. So I'm not sure why it's being removed, bro. Even the one I just read your comment just now, and it seems fine. Um, Brittany, you're a strong woman. Oh, she talking to Brittany. Y'all got any questions for me? I'm living with the Gangstalk in the Salvation Army. Constantly noise. I'm trying to work with my dad. Take me to and from. Never been through this. Don't know how to handle it. Everybody and everyone. Body went no contact. Yeah, what I had to deal with. Like, I just felt like once everybody went no contact, I didn't know, what to do. I didn't have a clue. So, like I said, once I seen everybody for who they was about year 2 or 3, I was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You're not here. Don't be here when things start to turn around and get better. When this storm clears and I'm doing well for myself, I don't want you to be here. So you stay gone. The people that are meant to be here in my life, they're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be here. So you said ripples of water, a ripple waves back into you. I met God. The Starkers gonna let you know what they want. Yeah, they operate as if you owe them something. Thank you. Pray for it to the end. It's a lonely, sad road. It can be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna say it does get lonely, but um, you have to kind of be your own entertainment. Be your own. Make yourself happy. Um, just keep your mind focused on good things. You know what I'm saying? And being and just making sure that you always you feel good about yourself. Self love. Self worth. You know, and create that peace within. So just focus on things that make you happy. Just, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good evening, sir. How's everything going? Right. Just got to my second job. It's about a mile or so from my first job. I saw at least 8 white cars on the way, which is yeah, that's crazy. Mm. You going to your second job? Yeah, you putting in some work, man. Yeah, I've done this. I've done the 2 jobs thing, and yeah, it was a lot, but I kind of had to do it at the time because I had youngins, or younger kids at the time. So I had to do what I had to do. So been there. Mm. Got to do what you got to do to get to where you got to be. Nothing wrong with that. You say you're doing good. That's good, brother. It's good. If anyone be having trouble sleeping, try some valerian root before trying melatonin because it's easy to get dependent on melatonin. You don't want to do that for too long. Yeah, the melatonin is definitely you definitely your brain starts to want to depend on that. So it's like I ain't gonna say it's like a drug, but it's like yeah, once your brain becomes dependent on that, you know what I'm saying, those waves, your neurological start to become dependent on that to get you to go to sleep. So yeah, you're right. Try something more natural, like you said, valerian root, something more natural that'll calm you down, like calm you down more naturally. You know what I'm saying, and you'll naturally, want to go to sleep. So yeah, that's facts. Hard drugs is a red flag. Yeah, I don't recommend anything, any drugs or alcohol, but teach his own. I don't do it personally because I'd rather not have my life, wrapped around that because it takes me off my purpose. MD, how you doing? Anyone dealing with remote neural monitoring? You mean as far as like them being able to read your thoughts and stuff like that? Yeah. I feel like every time that I got a plan or plot, you know what I'm saying, in my head, they definitely know about it and take note of it. You wanted to ask you in the comment section about a website. They probably removing it. You never know. Never know, bro. Magnesium before bed. Most people are deficient. Probably so. I think a lot of people are deficient on a lot of vitamins because we're not like on it like that. So you're right. Definitely right. R&M is 24/7 mind reading, and all TIs especially are under R&M. What's up, AJ? I'm just listening to some MMA, listen to your stream, watching some MMA, listen to your stream. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate it. I like MMA. I'm not a fan of boxing, especially nowadays. I don't like boxing no more because I used to watch boxing more than MMA, but I recently got into MMA because boxing is a joke now. Nobody wants to fight, the best anymore. But we're not gonna get into that. That's not what this channel's about. But especially if you drink coffee, you'll likely need magnesium. Facts. Like I don't drink coffee often, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I do drink some sometimes, and I'm gonna show you what I bought. I don't even. This is the biggest waste of money because I do not drink coffee every day. But I'm gonna show you what I bought. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me turn the light on over here. Hold on. I wasted so much money on this. I wasted so much money on this thing, but I wanted it because I thought it was gonna make me stop drinking coffee. I mean, it was gonna make me drink coffee more. Hold on. But I bought this. This right here. Those are just some different like sweeteners at the bottom, but coffee, coffee, sugar, syrup, and then this. Do you know how much money I spent on this thing? It does everything. You ain't even gotta go to Starbucks, brother. It does everything. Everything you need. Everything you need, it does it. You want flat white, you want latte, cold brew, cold foam, cappuccino, a latte, hot cocoa. It does everything. I spent like $600 on this thing. It does everything. I spent a lot of money on that shit, and I barely use it. Got Starbucks at the house. Yeah, they removed it. Just catch you on StreamYard for sure, bro. I'm sure I agree, but I think some TIs are not aware. They're under R&M. Okay, a nice hiccup. I appreciate it. Ninja calls money. Yeah, it definitely was expensive. It definitely was expensive. He said, "Do I got a PS5?" Yes, sir. I got a PS5. I don't play it often though, but yeah, I got a PS5. I play sometimes, but I got a PS5, bro. I play Madden and 2K mostly, and occasionally some COD. You know what I'm saying? I never comment on stuff like this about this. I'm terrified for the things they do and the protection of my family. So thank you for putting this out there. God keep blessing you. I appreciate you, Brittany Perkins. I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, stick around. You know what I'm saying? Check out the channel. Got some good stuff over here. You know, I like to bring a positive vibe to this. So hopefully you stick around and tap into the channel. And Justice talking to Big Dog, Corn Dog. They've been blocking our blessings, big fellow. Bird facts. How do you get a driver's license? Is it luck? In the way of depends on the attitude or bias of the proctor. Um, I don't think getting a driver's license is too hard. It's not that hard. You just gotta learn how to drive and pass the little, the little thing they do test, whatever it was. But I got a CDL. I have a CDL and stuff like that. That's a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Passing the CDL is a little harder, but it's not. It's not that hard. You study for it, you'll be okay. Butterfly ballerina. Good evening. How you doing? How are you? Appreciate you tapping in. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, people. I mean, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. Class B, Class B, Just. They still breaking up our families. That's facts. Yeah, but Class B, Just. If you didn't hear me, you're well. Thanks. I appreciate you. Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, I used to drive over the road for a little bit. I used to drive over the road for a little bit. And so that's like my regular like job like when I was working. I did over the road for a few couple years, but I had to stop because I needed, I wanted to be home more. So I was working for a local company, and then I stopped doing that altogether. AJ, do you feel like the years is going by faster? Yes, yes. Sometimes, and then like with trucking, like it don't pay the same like it used to. But you know, I when I was in it full time, oh, I was stacking some money. So yeah, it doesn't pay the same like it used to. But you can still make a little bank, you know what I'm saying? If you're just getting into the industry and you end up getting on with a good company and you'll make some cheese. You know what I'm saying? You'll make some cheese. I think, Walmart is a good company to go on with, because that's 6 figures a year going in the door, they'll take care of you. Um, and then it's 5 on, 2 off, if I remember. 5 on, 2 off, or 4 on, 3 off. That's a pretty good company. You get, I think it's 110K a year. It's a decent start. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good start for somebody coming in. Age. So he said the years overlap. It's all jumbled. Yeah, it's definitely the years are very going by very fast. That's for sure. Definitely going by quick. Definitely going by quick. That's for sure. He said, "What state were my wages the best?" California, because California pays the most. But the problem with that is California is the most expensive. So while California pays the most, it's going to level out. So um, with the cost of living. So yeah, well, it pays the most, but you're not going to you're going to be paying more in taxes and your cost of living and stuff like that. So, but California was the best. I made the most over there. Both, yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, California's taxes are highest, high as F, high as F. I read a study that says we perceive time on faster as adults because we don't have many new experiences. Everything runs together and becomes muddled. Yeah, but yeah, it's facts, and I think that's by design because we um we um we get so trapped in what I'm saying this hamster wheel where we just work and come home, work and come home, work and come home, work and come home like they want so they can keep tabs on us. So they definitely yeah, it's by design. That's why they want us all in the workforce and so they can keep tabs on us. He said, anyone else experience where you look for something and that item is not checking and I'm gonna say my bad. Anyone else experience where you look for something and that item is not where you put it, but you check back again later after checking other spots and boom, it's right there. Yes. Um, yeah, that's some they playing with you, bro. I've been there, and I've definitely been through that, man. And you think you look there, but you're like panicking, like looking for the item. So you might one or two things might happen. You might a overlook it, and it might be right there in plain sight, and you might have just not checked good enough, or b yeah, somebody's messing with you. Because, but I definitely have had that happen with my wallet almost every day. Almost every day. Humans pretending to be subhumans. Texas has only fed. Yeah, I heard they only Texas and then Florida does too. I grew up. If you didn't know, I'm from Florida originally, and it's only fed income taxes over there as well. AJ, we should go on the 30-day water fast to lose weight. I agree. I need to go on a year fast to lose weight. But I'm drinking water right now. Drinking water right now. And I'm not lying about that, MD, for sure. And she's talking to an average. You interact with something in public, then 1 month later they leave that same item in front of you. Hmm, that's interesting. I've had items vanish and reappear a year later. Reappear later, usually half broken. I've also had items placed in my car that were not there to show me someone was in it. That's one. That's another reason why I don't let people work on my one of the car I use for work. I don't let people work on it anymore. Yeah, I don't let people because I don't trust people in terms of like when I go to these shops and I kind of feel like when I'm at these shops they take longer on my car than they should because they're probably putting something in my car. They probably are. They probably installing something or taking something out of my car. So I definitely agree with you there. What is this on my rug? What is this? Oh, Yeah, you're right about that. Like my trunk, you talking about my trunk be randomly open? That's facts. That's facts. And then that's a way to get you to come outside to close it. They come outside to close it. Then they're sitting right there just watching you somewhere and get you a water distiller. It's more healthy and will save you money. That's true. You can tell I have no filter. The game stalkers have entry tools as well as keys cut from your VIN number. Wouldn't shock me at all. Wouldn't shock me at all. Speaking of key cut, I definitely need to get another car key cut because yeah, I kind of did something today. You know, so I need to get to the car key cut. Luckily, I got two keys, so I was good. But I did something today. Hold on, let me go get my keys. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my keys real quick. Yeah, man, I did something today, y'all. I don't know how this happened, but I did something today. So this is the key that works on that car. This is the key that I was using earlier. How did this happen? How did this happen? This is the key that works. I don't know how this happened right here. It just broke off. Crazy. I need to get a spare. I need to get another key. The keys to my truck. Well, yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. It just mysteriously broke out of nowhere. You can tell I have no filter. Eustace Locksmith. Is the tip in it? No, bro, it's gone. It fell off. Like, dude, it fell off. Like, this is the actual key that works, and this is the one that I don't know what happened to it, bro. Like, I can't. I tried to take it out. Like let's say you know how it just flips down like this, like that. So for some reason, I went to open it, and it didn't work. It just it was gone. I was like, what the fuck? I went to look in it. I'm like, is the other part in here? No. The key fob itself, it works, but I can't turn the car on with this key. I have to use this one. So I got two sets, but this is the one that's good, and this is the one that broke. No, this one doesn't work. I can't use it. They won't allow me to work a job. No, I think that's what they were when I was looking for a job. Because I wanted something part time because I had a goal in mind because I wanted to save some extra money. No, they weren't trying to let me work a regular job either. So yet it still works. He said, I experienced my brake fluid being siphoned. I made a video about that experience in America. I made it to work and back home 70 miles with no fluid. When I was getting back home, pedal went to the floor. Oh wow. But that was God with you, man. That at least you made it back home. That was God right there. Cause I don't know where you live, exactly where you live up there. Cause I know you said you were outside of Santa Fe. So do you work like in Albuquerque? Like you don't have to tell me, but like, do you work like in that area? Because I know there's a lot. There was a guy that lived in what was that city? It was kind of close. It was like Cedar Crest, Tijeras. He lived in Tijeras, and he used to commute down to Albuquerque to come to work every day, every night. Um, they won't allow me to work either. Um, they won't allow me to work either. They're trying their best to make me quit. Facts. That's what they do to all of us. They don't want us to have a living. They don't want us to make a living because they want us to be homeless. You could be blacklisted or having your applications filtered from being delivered by email. I could see that. Um, Especially the former, the blacklisted part. I could see that. But these weren't driving jobs, like, cause I didn't want to commit to nothing like that because I wouldn't be able to work full time. Um, This planet was different. What do you mean, super gang? I work in SF, but live up north. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, so you live a a little further north of there. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of people that I knew. A lot of people that used to commute from Tijeras and Cedar Crest all the way to Albuquerque, which ain't too crazy far. It's about 30 minutes, I think. So about 30 minutes, I believe. I think. But yeah, they used to commute down to go to work and stuff like that every time. Um, he said, "Hey AJ, how often do you one headlighters pass you up every 5 to 10 minutes?" Um, I wouldn't say every 5 to 10 minutes. I would say I get a lot. I get a lot of high beams during the day. That's all day. The one headlighters, I will see them every so often throughout the day, periodically. But I get a lot of high beams during the day every time, all day, and that's just the way. That's just the way to That's just the way of them, letting me know that they're gang stalkers. Um, that's why they're always pointing their finger. They're fucked up a lot. Dude, some people commute from ABQ to Los Alamos. That's ridiculous, bro. That's a long ass, bro. Someone just flying in daily to Los Alamos airport. That's a long drive, bro. That's a long commute. That's a long ass commute, Joe. Yeah, I would never. If I can understand why people don't want to live in Albuquerque. I get it, especially nowadays. Back in 2014, when I first moved there, it was very quiet. Like, I mean, it wasn't quiet, but like it was less people than it is now. Of course, um, the population like doubled since then. So I can understand why people want to live out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of like nowhere like that, in some of those cities where it's a lot quieter and stuff like that. I can understand that because you want to have your peace and quiet, and then if you need to work in the city, you know what I'm saying, probably more than likely you have to. That you got to do what you got to do. Well, there's a lot of people that do that. I noticed. This planet was advanced. Look at the pyramids. I believe it. I feel like yeah, they've let this country go downhill. They're giving power to people who shouldn't have power. It's a mess, man. And that's why they're allowing people to target us, and cause all these problems and issues for us. What is interesting to see, what is interesting is to see if one headlight get pulled over or not in front of the police. I got pulled over a couple times by the police for a fake tail light. I got pulled over one time because I was making a left turn, and then a cop on a bike mysteriously came out of the parking lot, and he got mad, or he felt like I cut him off when he was coming, even though I didn't. I was already making my turn before he came out the parking lot, and he pulled me over. I've gotten pulled over for some whack reasons, bro. And they don't. Like, it's people that's missing tail lights, headlights altogether, and driving with expired tags from 2019, and they don't even bother them. So that lets you know all you need to know. I blared one headlight by the wallflower when I was driving the other day just to be snarky. But one thing is that when you play your music loud, that irritates gang stalkers. Like when you blare your music loud, they don't like that. I noticed that irritates them when you do that. Um, and I know this one girl who commutes from Taos to Santa Fe daily. That's crazy. The police in Albuquerque do something called saturation enforcement. Yeah, those are some very very corrupt. That's a very very corrupt police department, oh, for sure. Um, very very corrupt the police department, and they definitely don't. They spend their time like most police departments harassing homeless people who some of them probably do need help, but where are they gonna go? They don't have a lot of resources. What they do in Albuquerque is try to take the homeless and placed them in the middle of nowhere, far west, northwest, up there, by where the Amazon warehouse is, the new one they built recent years, Joe. They got a homeless shelter way up there. Um, they take them way off the grid, and I never understood that. They put every cop in square few miles and pull people over. Yeah, facts, facts. They definitely do. Absolutely. Nah, I didn't say. Well, they don't really pull everybody over. They selective. They definitely used to pull me over. They moved me to manager. I get paid less than 14. And the assistant said that when they promoted me, I made you a manager to fire you. I said, okay, girl, go ahead. But everything every day is shady. Yeah, what they'll do is they'll underpay you. They'll underpay you. And I'm glad you brought that up because I can talk about that. I got a video I can make on that about getting underpaid as a manager because I was made manager. Um, and one at that job, that's what motivated me to go get my CDL. Cause I got sick of getting underpaid and overworked. So I know exactly what you're going through as far as that go. Then they help the weakest and try to mistreat the strong. Yep, that's fact. Also, the Gangstalkers will communicate with each other through music, messages, and songs. Yes, yes, that's facts. They'll play a certain song. Um, it'll be one of two things. It'll be yes to communicate, or it'll be a message they're trying to send to you through music. Facts, big facts. Say we can work. Say we can work. Won't supply the job though for sure. That's facts. I just heard something fall downstairs. I just heard something, but I think that my daughter is down and she's sleeping, so she might have felt something might have dropped off her bed. I grew up with half my family police, so when I woke up to what was going on, it cut so deep that I did not want to make it. That's the day I realized I don't got no family. I'm telling you. Yeah, when you find out your family turned on you, man, it's one of those things that hurt, no matter who you are, because those are the people that you grew up with every day, and see them turn cold on you like that is wrong. Weak, legally stalking the strong, direct the conversation, facts. They will have your songs hacked and insert verses that aren't supposed to be in the song. Yeah, I've listened to some songs that just like, wait a minute, like it do sound, or they'll make like a mix to it, and you'll end up finding that song. So, but yeah, I've definitely heard them like play songs that where they trying to probably direct some type of message to me. So you're definitely right about that. And what they'll do is that when they don't get the reaction they're looking for, they'll turn the song off. It's just nuts. But Alicia, if you're still in here, hit my email. If you're still in here, hit me up. But listen, what time is it now? It's only 8:35. So I'm uh, probably about to either play the game, watch some TV, chill, relax. They won't let you see your children. They won't let you. Oh, you still in here? That's what's up. I thought you left. Thought you left. Next year, you could be Valentine's Day 2027. Valentine's Day 2027. I was just kidding. They had a studio H Town. They used to do this stuff do this stuff at off Fondren and Westheimer, but they must have removed it. Person must have moved it, probably so. And he said they won't let you see your children. They want to raise them, fairy. Yeah, they definitely try to indoctrinate kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to, have a presence in the household as a father. So they definitely try everything they can to indoctrinate kids for sure. and they call you a deadbeat. Yeah, you know how you spitting, brother. You spitting, brother, for sure. Definitely spitting. Yeah, facts. It is. It is full of it for sure. You spitting, bro. They definitely try to call you a deadbeat, even though you know there's things put in place for you to there's things put in place for you to for you not to be around, daddy government and stuff like that. They definitely put a lot of money in the game. So, oh, for sure, unlimited funding. That was wild as they could just put that money into helping a lot of the people who need it. But they decide to these people with all this money decide to put these funds into BS. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Targeting innocent individuals who just try to be productive members of society, but they want to disrupt their life and peace and privacy. When they can put that money into building, to helping, what I'm saying, build up certain communities and helping people do better. You know, I don't think they should give everybody money, but I think the people that needs it or want to do good with the money create an opportunity for themselves. It's supposed to be the land of the opportunity, but do you see what they're doing to us as people? They don't want us to win, man, and then they want to make it extra harder for us being targeted. They name call after they create the problems. Facts, big facts. They hide the funding on farm X bills. Man, did you see? Well, not did you see, but all the mismanagement of funds that go on, and they try to make us foot the bill. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Plus, there are wealthy sadists out there, donors though. Yeah, facts, facts. They said zebras can't tell lions how to conduct themselves. Exactly. It's nonsense, brother. It's actually pathetic. You ain't lying, Alicia, man. I'm telling you. Out of curiosity, are there other TIs that were talented or gifted classes in school? I came across a few comments regarding this on a few videos, but I've never heard anyone discuss it. Well, I'm gonna tell you personally, for me, no. Nah. I was more of to be honest with you, outside of, what I'm saying, the obvious, like, I was more of a BC student. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I was more of a BC student. I did enough to just like, yeah. I wasn't, I was more of a BC student. Lions will laugh behind the zebra's back. So somebody else in the chat, AMC, might, have a more, can relate to that because it would not me. Um, I just, I felt like I could have been better if I would have applied myself more, but I didn't fail. I didn't flunk out, so I think I did okay. The amount of gas wasted is beyond belief that these facts, bro. Like they fill up their cars to follow us around all day. You know what I'm saying? Like they fill up their cars to follow me around all day, make money, and they wasted. Well, I mean, they doing. I guess they're making money too, but they definitely they're definitely wasting their time. Have y'all noticed they wear black glasses? Yes, I have noticed they would do it all the time. Um, I think a lot. I think some of them. I would say a good portion of them are wearing either A, meta glasses, or B, yeah, they're just everybody's just wearing shades. Even if it's not sunny outside, they're wearing shades. All hours of the day, no matter the weather. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that happens to me as well, Brittany. Yeah, I was definitely in advanced classes. That's what's up. They gonna act like the lions laughing behind their back don't hurt them. Facts. I don't think none of these people don't like each other anyway. All these people that's gang stalking us, they don't like each other. It's like a cult, you know what I'm saying? So they like they get along because they share a common goal, and that's to target you. But they don't like each other for real. A lot of them don't like each other. They just get along because you're the target. You know. Other than that, a lot of these people don't have anything in common. They don't like each other or nothing like that. They're weirdos, man. It's almost like they're coworkers. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, and they're definitely fake for sure. Until they're hyenas, very vampires. Um, and then you said they're definitely exactly they're very fake. They're capable of presenting a good facade, but that's all it is. Facts. They're closer relatives, though. You should actually buy these 3G welding safety glasses that look like shades. You can see inside the dark room, and it will disrupt facial recognition software. Bro, you be covered. You be. Yeah. I'm gonna look into it when I get off stream for sure. I'm gonna look into that when I get off stream. I want to I really want some I really want some what you call it I really want to invest in a good quality pair of meta glasses because I want to start recording. I want to start recording the stuff. I want y'all to see what I see every day. And it's kind of hard to do that with a camera. I don't want to just be somewhere and just whip out a camera. So I either get some good old glasses and record, or I'll just wear like a GoPro. You know what I'm saying? And then she said, Mindy, how you doing? Mindy, how you doing? How was your day? Appreciate you tapping in. There is no love in them at all. It's all this hate. They got a lot of hate in their heart. They're closely related. Neanderthal genes, straight hair Gangstalkers, and the sellouts. Yeah, I know what you mean by the straight hair part, but I'll leave it at that. We locked in, bro. What's up? What's up? Your gang stalking video really helped me. I'm being gang stalked by old coworkers at my new job. What's up, bro? XX ski, XX underscore ski underscore 44 underscore XXX. How you doing? Appreciate you tapping in, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that I can help you. Get a tech to remove the mic only. That's interesting. Let's see. There are YouTube videos on how it will block out the UV light, unlike other shades that will show your eyes. Let me see. Let me go back. 3G welding safety glasses. Okay. The ball headed on the meta glasses. Get a tech to remove the mic only on the meta glasses. So they have a mic on them too. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just seen something. They got like a camera that's obvious. I mean, like a little small camera on them. Didn't know they had a mic on them. The bald headed white guy telling me that an old coworker texting him, but I know they're all trying to get at me. That's interesting. Yeah, they'll definitely like even when I left from New Mexico, I can almost assure you that they follow me here as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are following you. On the meta glasses, men's mic. I didn't even know they had a mic on them. Oh, it has a light. Yeah, I do. I heard they had a light. Get the meta glasses or get an off-brand. Meta glasses have a light. Oh, okay, so they'll be able to notice. Okay, gotcha. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me read what Jess said. You can also blink out your face. I hear something. Let me go downstairs. I hear something. I 100% hear something. Hold on. Bro, I 100% hear something. Hold on 1 second. I 100% hear something. Let me check outside. Hold on. I definitely hear something. Okay, nothing unusual. Outside, nothing unusual. I definitely hear something. Let me check something right. Hold on, y'all. Everything seemed normal. I don't know what's going on. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. Let me check my garage. Let's see. No, I don't know. Let me see. I think it might be outside somewhere. He said you can also blink out your face. With security cams, if you wear a headlamp light and turn it on while walking past cams. Get the T-Move version. I never order nothing off there again. I'm not gonna get that package, bro, until 2028. That being Gangstalk about old employees at current job is happening to me right now too. Yeah, once you quit, they'll wherever you work, they'll put the word in, and then hell, I've even had some times where they follow me. They'll have a guy follow me to my new job. So it'll be the same guy. He'll get hired at the new job that I'm at. Check the roof by walking out front. I don't think anybody's like. I think it might be the neighbors or something. They got kids over there. They definitely follow. They definitely will follow you for sure. Absolutely. Workplace mobbing for sure. Definitely. Say yep. But need to unplug this damn charger. I keep forgetting. Be leaving my part charger plugged up. Need to unplug that thing. Yeah, the car don't even need to charge right now. It's full. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get off. Um, I'm about to relax, play some video games, probably watch a little TV, relax, and just chill. So appreciate everybody tapping in. Um, I appreciate y'all taking the time out to watch me for the last, I don't know how long. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night, everybody. You know who hit my email, after the live. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm gone. Blessings, everybody. Peace.